All right, welcome to the Spoiler Kings. We got some news today from our new DCU show, Lanterns. We have our first picture of Hal Jordan, John Stewart. It's officially, I think it's like, 2 weeks in now, 3 weeks in of recording. So
it's about 3 weeks in.
Yeah. So this is our first picture. Hal Jordan. I forget. Chandler.
Kyle Chandler.
Yeah.
Kyle Chandler, and then Aaron Pierre as John Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they're both military men, and I think Hal's wearing not his bomber jacket, but something similar enough. I think, so they both look like military guys.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they're going with the older Hal, younger John, which
I don't like either.
I don't like that at all. But that's what we got.
Yeah, I would have preferred them be around the same age, but it is what it is.
Yeah, agreed.
I think
either go young, have them both be Aaron Pierre's age, which I think would have been better
than you
could
have had them for a long run. Long run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into it, obviously this is not the picture we want to see. We want the suits. We want to see how they look in the suits. These are Green Lanterns. I want to see the suit. So that's my thought. But what do you guys think?
You notice that you have the ring on his hand too.
Mm-hmm.
On the right hand, you guys, this ring. So that's interesting.
And it is a different ring. At least it looks different from the one that Guy Gardner is wearing in the Superman trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going with more of a custom user ring look.
Which
the only bad thing is but you can't tell if Aaron Pierre is wearing a ring or not. It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like
it. It should be protruding from the angle. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it, which is interesting because wouldn't you expect him to be wearing the ring?
Well,
it's kind of hard to tell from there.
It is. I mean, he could be, but
if this is the first time that he's learning about the lanterns, then I just think Hal. Why would I even believe in Hal looking like the way he looks right now? Why would I say, okay, if I'm John Stewart, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to this dude. I think it just doesn't look well. But once again, this is taking a snapshot of an entire huge concept, right?
Yeah.
So it can be taken out our content, all context. I'm sorry, all the time. So I don't know if it's actually as bad as it looks or whatever. But yeah, if I'm gonna do this, I want them at least to be in their suits. But if you're not, it's hard to do it without CGI. So that, I guess, whatever. Don't show me the picture then.
Yeah. I mean, you're just putting dudes that we know, like how they look, just in regular clothes, and like, here you go. I was like, cool. Like, it's not that I'm hating on it. It's just very underwhelming. It's just normal, right? What do you think, Brad?
I'm fine with it for them to start off with, everyone wants to see them obviously in a lantern suit. What are the lantern suits going to look like? But I like this. I like, they said this was going to take place in like a rural U.S. area, which I'm good with. I also kind of like how they seem to be wearing wearing the same colors, just kind of in a different order. It kind of seems like me. It kind of reflects the idea that they're fighting for the same cause, but they just kind of get the job done differently. And it's cool to see the two of them together. Kind of gives the idea of the tone of this show. They said it's going to be very True Detective, just with superheroes. Yeah. So this kind of captures enough of that. I definitely still am curious as to what the suit's going to look like, though. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Hope they don't go all CG again. I get why they did that last time, but the execution just didn't really work for me. So. Kind of hope we get like practical suit. It would be kind of cool if they go like if we get like suits that were kind of like the ones from Tron Legacy, like practical suits, but like kind of like with like an LED setup, that'd be cool. But looking forward to seeing more. But this kind of sets enough of the tone that they mentioned it'll have.
Yeah, I mean, they said it's going to be. How did they say it's going to be grounded, or did us as viewers and audience
We're
just kind of assuming because it's all based on Earth?
It's based on Earth. They have not said that.
They didn't say. Yeah, they just said it's going to be based on Earth, and it's going to be kind of like True Detective, just with superheroes.
Yeah, but I mean, for a first image, it's whatever.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Do you see when you look at this picture that you know you're a Green Lantern fan? Do you see Hal Jordan and John Stewart? Is that what you're looking at right now?
I mean, honestly, no.
Not at all.
It's not the vibe I'm getting. You know what I mean?
Well, hard to tell. We haven't watched the show yet, but
that's not what I asked. Though I said, look at the scene, look at this picture. Do you see John Stewart and Hal Jordan? I didn't ask, what is it? Is the show going to be this or anything like that? I asked, does it look like when you look at it? Do you see John Stewart and Hal Jordan?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't see it in any way, shape, or form at all.
Part of me that's why I wish the first picture we got should have been them in the suits.
Or in a way that really makes you think of John Stewart doing something that makes you think of John Stewart and Hal Jordan looking like a Hal Jordan, how you imagine he's going to be.
I see.
Doesn't fool that for me.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of see him more as John Stewart because I feel he has more of the military look than Hal in this picture. Hal looks like just like over
crappy old dude.
Yeah.
Looks
like
terrible.
Like he should have had the fighter pilot jacket on. That's what kind of makes Hal because whenever he's not in the Green Lantern suit, he usually has like the fighter pilot bomber jacket kind of thing going on.
And you will understand the connection between them a little bit more.
Yeah. So
I'm not even talking about like does the actor look like what I imagine. I'm over that crap right now, because I mean it is what it is. I already said my piece. It doesn't matter about what's going on with Aaron Pierre. That they don't look like the character of the personification of what the character should be, and the way they're acting. None of that looks that way. So if it's going to be a first look at something, it should look like the character, you think. So I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And it's less. Once again, it's less John and more Hal.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, more Hal for sure.
Kyle Chandler, I just thought that was a bad choice.
And he's a great actor. I mean, you could definitely you can make him look younger than he is in this picture. You're making him look older on purpose. You're showing off the grays. You're showing off the worn. Yeah, exactly. Down from his jacket to the scruff on his chin, like messy hair. Yeah,
the dirty jacket, like it's like the fact that, but it's worn.
It does look dirty. Yeah. So,
yeah, that part I don't really like. You don't really associate that type of thing with the character of Hal Jordan.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, looking at that picture, right? This is only, you're not trying to get more out of the picture. You're not trying to assume what they're trying to tell you. You're not thinking about what a show is. I'm looking at this. They gave me a first look of a picture, right? Does this look like the picture that you will want with Hal Jordan and John Stewart?
Yeah.
Are these the actors? I don't care if there's the actors that you want or not. Does this look like the picture? Does that make sense with the character that you know? And I just don't think it does.
Yeah. It's just, that whole first impression kind of thing, it's not the best first impression, and they're not saying the show's going to be bad or the actors suck or whatever. It's just, it's probably, like you say, it's probably going to be good because everything about it sounds like it's going to be good, but
doesn't mean you can't make a misstep or do something
Well, it's
that
like-
doesn't always work.
Imagine the first time they show anything Superman is him with the goofy haircut, like walking through, like he's like 6'4" and he's walking through a crowd of like people who are like 5'5", with his goofy haircut and the glasses. Imagine it's like, oh, here's Superman. It's like, no. You
That's
need
the
to
only
show
thing
him
he give
in
you.
the suit. In the suit, he needs to be in the suit. You need to see the suit. Same with Green Lantern. You got to see the suit, especially coming off of the shitty Green Lantern from before. So it's like you got to show people, hey, we know what we're doing. So that's my only thing.
No, I agree. At least Hal. At least Hal. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Do something with him. To even be in the colors or something that way that looks like the character that I know.
Yeah.
I wonder you associate with Green Lantern.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what you guys in chat are saying real quick about this. Kenny Sparks saying, honestly, Hal is too old and John Stewart is too light. No one is questioning Aaron Pierre's acting ability. He's a great actor. I think he's a good young actor. We haven't seen much of him.
I haven't
yet.
seen him in enough things to say he's a good or great or anything actor.
I mean, the Netflix thing he was in was solid, but it wasn't like pushing limits to abilities. But it was a fun movie. But yeah. But the opposite tie is like he's so overrated.
I don't know if he's anything because I haven't seen him in enough. I don't know.
He was the voice of Mufasa, which that doesn't really count as a voice actor,
And that wasn't a good.
And that wasn't that good of a movie. But then him in
it was pretty bad.
Yeah, in the Netflix one, I can't think of what it was called.
Rebel Ridge.
Rebel Ridge. It was a good movie for a Netflix movie. It was really good. But like you said, it was an action movie, so it's not pushing. You're not seeing how good an actor is in a movie like that. So
I haven't seen anything in him to say good or bad or anything. I'm just going to say that he's an actor out there, and I'm okay with having unknown actors being things. Do I think he's John Stewart? No, because I've had an idea of who I wanted to see as John Stewart. I thought Sterling K. Brown for a long time was going to be John Stewart. So when you looking at him, I don't hate it because can I see him as a military man? Sure. Can I see it work? Possibly. Am I going to have my qualms about it? Sure, but it can still work. I do not like the other way. When we're looking at Kyle Chandler, I don't like it. So,
and it's not because he's not a good actor. Kyle Chandler is a good actor.
He's probably a better
way
actor
they're
than
making him
anyone else is going to be in this series. That's not the point.
Yeah, it's the look they're going for. And I don't know. And also Aaron Pierre, Rebel Ridge, Mufasa, Brother, and Old. Like there's some other things he's been in, but those are really the only movies he's been. And one is just his voice. And Old, I hardly remember him. Besides
he played a character named Mid-Size Sedan.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I wonder what other rapper names M. Night Shyamalan workshopped or pitched before he settled on Mid-Size Sedan.
Mini
I was a hybrid minivan.
Hybrid minivan.
He made Aaron Pierre introduce himself with that name.
Here's his brand new actor.
And he said it with a straight face.
Hey, there you go. That's enough to that pushes some.
You know what? That does take a good actor. If you could introduce your character with that name with a completely straight face without bursting into laughter at how absurd that name is, you are a good actor. So yes, I do believe Aaron Pierre is a very good actor.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I'm not here to even say anything negative about him. I think that he did a good job in things I've seen him. I've seen him have the physicality about it. So I no longer even want to open up that can of worms anymore at this point. I have my qualms. I said my piece and I'm dealing with it, whatever. But now to fit it in the TV show, I just wanted to work. and this doesn't work for me right now.
Yeah. But I mean, that was also the issue we had was Hal being too old, and they're really leaning into it. They're like, oh, yep, he's old and tired and beaten up and seems like he's over it. I was like, that's not what I want. But we'll see. After seeing him in Krypton, I'm happy with him as John. Oh, yeah, he was in Krypton. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, TV shows. He's been in a few. Genius, The Morning Show, Big Little Journeys. Yeah, and Krypton. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm still don't really care at this point where I'm not going to focus on it.
Yeah.
But now it's just I need to believe you're going to be
some blue chew. Yeah.
I just need to believe you're going to be John Stewart. That's what I need to know. At this point, I just want you to believe that. That's it.
So Hal looks like he snorted 2 pounds of cocaine. Yeah, he looks beat up.
He's like,
he looks tired, like he spent through the ringer.
And decide not to watch this because you can do anything with your ring, and you didn't choose a clean jacket. You can do anything. You can make anything. You can do anything your mind comes up. Not clean jacket though. That's too hard.
Watch there be like some backstory of like, this is my dad's jacket and something stupid.
There's things called washing machines.
But yeah, that's our thoughts with his first picture. It's just the first picture, so we want the money shot. We want the shot of them with their suits, at least so we know what we got. Whatever.
Man. Travis said he looks like he smoked all the green out of his lantern.
No.
Oh man,
yeah, that's funny.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh man, but yeah. Leave. Jeez.
That was another good one, right?
Yeah, I know. We need to end it. So, but yeah. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys think. If you're watching on replay, appreciate you coming in, checking us out, talking about lanterns. Obviously, for me personally, it means a lot. I mean, you see my little lantern posted down here. Got a bunch of Green Lantern stuff. Got a tattoo. So I wanted to do good, and we'll see. But yeah, leave a comment, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, come and check us out every Monday and Thursday when we are live, and you too can be part of the live show. And if you are in the chat right now, stick around because we're going to move into your comments right now.